Coming up on Juice and Java, kickoff for the SU football spring game is in just a few hours.
And Daniel Nielsen will join us in studio to talk about how he's bringing live local folk music to the Syracuse area.
All of that and more, Juice and Java starts right now. Good morning, I'm Ilana Epstein.
And I'm Cora Mayer-Costa. Thanks for starting your morning with us.
Now, some exciting news for Syracuse athletics this morning. An SU football legend is returning to the Hill. Pro Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney will join Fran Brown's staff as a player development coach. Freeney played for the Orange from 1998 to 2001 and set the single game and single season sack records for the Orange.
SU retired Freeney's number 54 jersey in September. This news comes as SU is set to play their spring game this afternoon in the JMA Wireless Dome. Now, Ilana, there has been so much hype and promotion around this game. I mean, CitrusTV's very own sports department took part in their past 7v7 this week.
They did, and those photos were just amazing. You can check them out on the Q's Football Instagram, but every single week I feel like we're talking about Fran Brown. He is bringing something new to the Orange. Just last week it was announced that Ricky Collins is going to be the quarterback next season, and he's just doing amazing things. I am so excited for this team, and I am so excited to continue to support him as an alum.
Exactly. I'm very excited to see what the program brings. And to celebrate the spring game, Otto's Army is holding a block party on the quad.
Our Mike Lamort joins us now live from the festivities with what you can expect for the day and what Fran Brown and company to have in store for this coming season. Mike?
All right, what is going on, guys? Right here on the quad with Otto. We've been playing cornhole all morning. Otto, let's see you throw. Oh, so close. Am I going to sink it? No, right over. But, guys, it's been raining all morning. Sorry to take your thunder there, Riley. But it's been just constant rain and clouds. Nonetheless, Otto's out here. The Orange Faithful is out here to celebrate the block party hosted by Otto's Army for the upcoming spring game. Otto, you excited for this game? There we go. Fran Brown is looking to dig his foot in the dirt a little deeper in his second year as the head coach of the Syracuse Orange football team. He just announced Ricky Collins as the starting quarterback for the upcoming season. Collins was a former LSU quarterback. In 2 seasons, only 7 attempts at passing, all of those completed for 37 yards. A small sample size, but Fran Brown says it's enough to make him the starting quarterback. We're going to be watching him closely today, as well as all the other players that are competing for a starting spot. Fran Brown says pads will be on, contact will be made. It's going to be a fun, free event. You can get your tickets by visiting Otto's Army's Instagram page. The link for those tickets in the bio. But guys, take a look at what's available here. We have food trucks, board games, as you saw us playing cornhole. There's also giant Jenga over there. The Boys and Girls Club of Syracuse was out there playing. Otto, thank you so much for joining me. Again, tickets are free online at Ticketmaster. You, again, can get them by visiting Otto's Army Instagram page. The link is in the bio. From right here on the quad, celebrating the block party, Mike Lamort, CitrusTV News.
Well, Mike, thanks so much. That just looks like so much fun. And after this show, we're all going to head to the quad and celebrate with you. And staying in Syracuse sports, the 2 highest ranked men's lacrosse teams in Central New York are going head to head today. The number 4 ranked Orange are playing number 1 Cornell on Long Island. Both teams are coming off at least 5 game-winning streaks. The Big Red have won the last 2 matchups between the New York teams, but the Orange leads the all-time series.
Now, the game was originally planned to take place in the JMA Wireless Dome this weekend, but it was moved to Long Island after a scheduling conflict with the Billy Joel concert last night. That concert was recently postponed until next year due to health concerns raised by Joel. Now, this is very unique again because people didn't expect Billy Joel to cancel too, and I know a lot of parents are here this weekend because they just booked a hotel room and decided to come nevertheless.
Yes, and one of those parents, or 2 of those parents, are actually mine. They're here in studio right now. I'm so excited to have them here. They were here for the Billy Joel concert, but it was canceled. They still wanted to come and watch Juice and Java. Obviously, who wouldn't want to? But that game today in Long Island is going to be really exciting. I know Citrus TV Sports is going to be covering it.
Exactly, and there's a lot of games to take up your time, but for tonight, it marks the first night of Passover, and SU Hillel is hosting a Passover Seder in Goldstein Auditorium in the Shine Student Center. The Seder will be led by students and include a free kosher for Passover dinner. Doors open at 5:30 and the Seder starts at 6.
Registration for tonight's Seder has closed, but Hillel will host kosher for Passover meals and events throughout the week. These include a second night Seder tomorrow, a chocolate Seder on Monday, and a matzah pizza making event on Wednesday. Now, I feel like this school just has so many incredible activities. I mean, pizza making and chocolate, there are just so many opportunities for students to get involved, and it is so amazing.
Ilana, I think SU has done a wonderful job, especially on the food end. Last weekend was the International Food Festival that I went to, and just seeing the different amount of cultures present there was really unique, and for them to bring it again this weekend is just so awesome.
Oh, it's so amazing. And I mean, there's so many events going on. We have the football game, the lacrosse game, we had the Billy Joel concert, we have this. So much to choose from, honestly.
Well, speaking of things going on this weekend, the New York State Fairgrounds has lots going on for everyone in all ages to welcome the spring season. Our Lucy Schaefer is here in studio to tell us more about these events.
Hey guys, today if you're looking for something to do today to get that spring feeling, check out the Syracuse State Fairgrounds. Today from 10 to 5 p.m. in the Horticulture Building, artisans and exhibitors are bringing you the latest spring trends, such as spring decor, garden art, and vintage and upcycled art, from farmhouse style to furniture, jewelry, and fashion accessories. But who also doesn't love some fair food? The market is also showcasing gourmet foods. Tickets are available online or can be purchased at the door for $8. Then also today in the C&S Company's Science and Industry Building, you can check out the Toy Fest, which is a toy and comic book show. There will be 120 tables of vintage and modern collectible toys, comic books, Hot Wheels, action figures, and more. Admission is $5 and children 12 and under get in for free. Then if you're free tomorrow from 9:30 to 3 p.m., also in the C&S Company's Science and Industry Building, you can check out Central New York's largest and longest running collectible show. Find sports cards, graded cards, autographed, sports memorabilia, and for your non-sports fans, you can find trading cards such as Pokemon and much more. Tickets for this event are $5. Later in the show, our entertainment reporter Abby Tolchin will also have some more information about the International Taste Festival also being held at the fairgrounds. Ilana and Cora, back to you.
Thank you, Lucy. And if you're driving on the fairgrounds to I-81, you might run into some traffic. Lane closures began this morning as construction crews install noise barriers in Cicero. Interstate 481 heading north is down to 1 lane between exits 8 and 9. 481 southbound is also reduced to 1 lane on exit 9 to Syracuse. Construction could change with weather conditions, and drivers should be sure to drive responsibly in all work zones.
And staying outside, firefighters were called to Westcott Street last night when a fire broke out at 6 p.m. All residents were evacuated from the 2.5-story multifamily home before crews arrived. Officials say the majority of the fire was put out in less than 20 minutes before fully going out 10 minutes later. The cause is currently thought to be an unknown electrical malfunction. No one was injured. And turning to our weather now, Cora, it has just been raining so much and it is so annoying. All I want is warm weather right now.
I mean, exactly. It's very fickle. I mean, it was snowing Tuesday, which was crazy, and now raining. I mean, what can we expect, Riley Underwood, for this week?
Well, I'll get to this week later in the show, but I'm going to tell you what's going on right now. And like Mike said just a few minutes ago, it's all right. He stole it, but we already know. It's raining outside, 43 degrees. What else can you expect? This is what we've been having. This is what's going to continue. We will get a little break between probably noon and 6 today, but it's going to rain most of the day. When we look at tonight, you guessed it, more rain, but it's not going to be too much colder, just around 40 degrees on tonight. When we look at the current temperatures around the area, pretty similar all around. It's actually, Binghamton got a little snow this morning, so that's something that you don't really want to see. When you look at the radar, this is kind of interesting because we usually see it moving west to east. This is actually from a tropical storm that's actually in the Atlantic Ocean, part of the Gulf of America too, and it's just kind of dissipating back and forth, but not the usual thing. Tomorrow, more of the same, maybe a little warmer. Guys, back to you.
Riley, thank you so much. Hoping it warms up soon. Now, okay, let's get ready for this. Girl, put your records on. It's record store day.
Elizabeth Gottlieb is here in studio with how a local record store is celebrating the event. Elizabeth?
Thanks, guys. That was some great singing. Well, independently owned record stores around the world are celebrating the unique culture of records with exclusive products. This morning, the Sound Garden in Syracuse opened their doors at 9 a.m. to a long line of collectors for Record Store Day.
Sound Garden is turning up the music for Record Store Day. The store has been participating in the event since the first celebration in 2008. General Manager of the Sound Garden, Nick Shelton, says the event continues to hold importance to record stores.
It's a celebration of the culture of music and of record stores and our customers and the people that, you know, support us and keep us here, and no, it's wonderful.
Record Store Day offers the unique opportunity for stores, employees, and the community to come together. That's why they're willing to get up before the sun comes up to stand in line.
While the heart of Record Store Day remains the same, Shelton is seeing more of a new generation of record lovers.
You know, the focus now going on to artists like Taylor Swift and Gracie Abrams. It is cool to see like a younger base coming through. Shows that there's still life yet in the industry, which is great.
The Sound Garden typically gets a couple hundred people waiting in line for the anticipated Record Store Day releases. However, employee Tom Fetterking says that some vinyls will be a surprise.
We usually get a bunch of used records that we get really excited, kind of hide for a little bit, and then put out for that day. And so not only having those like the main releases for everyone to get into, but having a bunch of cool stuff that no one even knew was coming is always really fun to see people get excited about.
Some of the Record Store Day exclusive products go quickly, but the Sound Garden will remain open for the whole day. Reporting for Juice and Java, I'm Elizabeth Gottlieb.
The rain this morning did not stop the hundreds of people waiting in line for their favorite artist releases. Back to you, Ilana and Cora. Thank you, Elizabeth. And after the break, an organizer for Candlelight Collective is in studio.
And we'll tell you about its impact on the local music scene.
Stay with us.
Let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Go. Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the family. Yeah! Oh, I thought you were on my team.
Stem is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
You're watching Juice and Java with Ilana Epstein, Cora Mayer-Costa, and Riley Underwood. And now, your campus news leader continues.
Welcome back into Juice and Java. Candlelight Collective has brought live local folk concerts to the Syracuse area for over 3 years.
They're blending their folk roots with alt-rock artists at an acoustic concert at the Unity of Syracuse Church tonight. Joining us now in studio is an organizer for Candlelight Collective, Daniel Nielsen. Daniel, it is so great to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So can you just start by telling us about Candlelight Collective and how it all got started?
Yeah, originally my friend Anthony Penizzato approached me a few years ago, and he had this concept of creating a more intimate folk music scene in Syracuse. Something sort of reminiscent of like 1960s Greenwich Village, New York, where people could actually gather and create music together. And we wanted to strip away the formal elements of having like an opener and a headliner and just kind of put everyone on the same level. And that idea turned into what Candlelight is now.
Oh, that's really impressive. Now, how have you seen the collective impacting the local music scene here at Syracuse?
I've seen a lot of cross-generational collaboration, which is very interesting. You'll see people, who are in their 60s starting to play music with people in their 20s and play out live, and then you see them sharing music interests and ideas, and that's really beautiful. And I think you just see connections that wouldn't happen otherwise, people that would normally be in different musical factions, like I'm in the hardcore scene, I'm in the folk scene, we don't really interact. And I've seen those people come together and form bands, and I've also seen a lot of new people starting to write music because of the Candlelight shows. And that's the coolest part of the whole thing for me, is to know that someone is starting to create because of what we're doing.
You really are making such an impact, and you're bringing the community together. You have a lot of these local artists at these shows. Can you talk about how you choose the artists for that?
Well, at this stage, the artists do reach out to us, which is very convenient. The way it started is AJ and I would every night just go try to find some live music somewhere, whether it be someone's house show or a concert downtown, and we would try to pick out people who we thought had unique sounds. We would also pretty often run into people who had never played before, sort of serendipitously, and we would give them the opportunity to come play their first show at Candlelight.
And there seems to be a lot of moving parts that go into these concerts. What exactly goes into the production of a show like tonight's?
It's quite a lot. It's mostly just me stressing out all day, which is what I'll be doing after the show. We do a lot of lighting elements and try to make the stage interesting. I'll write a script so that I can introduce all the artists, and a big part of that is both giving them a spotlight and also bringing an element of comedy, because it's so tense when you're playing for the first time. And so really my job is to make fun of them, sort of break the room and make everyone feel relaxed. And then we try to be smart about the flow of the show. What do they sound like? Who would logically go after someone else? So there's a lot of consideration, because as much as I want it to be very open, I also want to provide a good experience for the people in the crowd attending the show.
Absolutely. And can you just quickly share how often you have these shows and how people can get tickets?
They're a bit sporadic. We usually have one every 6 weeks, and then we'll have a bigger show about once every 3 months. The current show for tonight at Unity Church in Syracuse, you can get tickets at ticketleap.com. All our shows are free. We're a nonprofit. We don't really want to charge people to come attend live music, so we accept donations. But you can go to our Instagram, candlelight_collective, and from there you'll be able to find all our events.
Well, Daniel, thank you so much. I feel like all of that stress is going to be well worth it. It's going to be a fantastic night.
Well, thank you so much.
Well, coming up next on Juice and Java, how a nature center is providing sensory-friendly activities for Autism Awareness Month.
Stay tuned.
Welcome to Live from Studio B.
Welcome to another episode of Culturally and Technically Legal.
Previously on Survivor.
Welcome back to the Esports Juice Box, where we break down this week's esports news into digestible sizes for easy consumption.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. April is Autism Awareness Month, and in honor, Beaver Lake Nature Center is hosting some activities to celebrate.
Our Sigourney Bell tells us more.
Hey guys, I am at the Beaver Lake Nature Center where they're hosting some sensory-friendly activities in order to support Autism Awareness Month. Now, this is the first time that they've had anything like this, and I was able to sit down with the coordinator to learn a little bit more about today's activities.
On both indoor and outdoor, we just want something for everyone. So we have a reading room, we have some books with Braille as well in there, we have some sensory bins in our big assembly room. We have crafts going on all day, scavenger hunts, and then there'll be a guided tour near the end of the day. It's open to the general public. I always like to say that the outdoors is for everyone, so I like to highlight these programs to, really make sure that people are welcome with everything that we have going on here at Beaver Lake, so it is open to everyone.
Now, if you were curious by what I meant with sensory-friendly activities, I'm here to show you. The Nature Center has put different materials into these bins where people can just come, pick it up, and feel the texture. They have colorful beads, cotton balls, and even colorful rice. Now, if you were gonna let the rain stop you, don't, because they have a lot of inside activities to support Autism Awareness Month. Now, reporting for Juice and Java, I'm Sigourney Bell.
Thank you so much, Sigourney. Now, there's been a lot of activities happening, Ilana, and it's just making me wonder, what's all this traffic gonna look like?
Exactly. I'm wondering about it too, especially with this rain as well. I know our Riley Underwood, he's in studio to tell us more about the traffic. Riley?
Sure thing, guys. Yeah, I don't think necessarily the traffic's the issue. It's more the construction that we're seeing. Like you mentioned earlier, Interstate 481 heading northbound is down to one lane between exits 8 and 9. 481 southbound is also reduced to some. We're also seeing some more construction beginning on Monday that we're going to see between Adams and Harrison Street, I-81 southbound. That'll be down to one lane. Lots of construction going on Bear Street that we've seen throughout the last week as well, but not too bad right now. I'll send it back to you guys.
Riley, thank you so much. When we come back, our entertainment reporter is giving us all things food related.
Stick with us.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
This weekend is filled with events to fill your stomach up.
That's right, Cora. Our entertainment reporter, Abby Tolchin, is here in studio to break it all down. Abby?
That's right, guys. And this weekend is all around the region. We have some major events to please your palate. Today, we have the Farmers Market at the CNY Regional Market. Now, this market is open year-round, but today is the first Saturday with their spring stock. The market has over 300 vendors with farm-fresh produce, hearty meats, locally sourced breads and dairy, plenty of delicious treats, unique beverages, and much more, all grown, made, or produced from surrounding counties. The market is open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then only about 30 minutes away in Marcellus is the Winter Farmers Market at Baltimore Woods. Now, this market was held the second Saturday from each month from November to April, making this the last one. The vendors change each month, with some of this month's being Little Cow Ice Cream and Confections, Amber Blossom Farm, Silver Tree Forest, Good Stuff Bakery, and many, many more. The market is from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. today. And lastly, the International Taste Festival is back for the 4th year in a row at the New York State Fairgrounds. This festival focuses on different tastes and traditions from all over the world. There will be food from the Americas, Asia, the Middle East, Pan-African cuisine, and all over Europe. All vendors will be offering $2 sample items in addition to their full price items. Now, not only does the festival have plenty of food to taste, but when you get full, you don't have to leave just yet. There will be performances all day long. Already, the Island Hoppers Steel Drum Band performed at 11. The Chinese Dragon Dancers will be performing shortly at 12:15, and the Salt City Shimmies will finish the night off at 7:15, with many performances happening in between. And all while this has been going on, there's also a 5K and 10K being ran right now, with the award ceremony happening shortly. Now, this festival isn't over until 8 tonight, so we still have time to head over. Now, what are you guys, like, what's your favorite type of food to eat at these festivals?
Ooh,
I would well, we are in Syracuse and it's known for its Italian cuisine, so I'm gonna have to go with that.
Yeah, I actually had Italian last night. It was really good.
Oh, that's perfect. Where'd you go?
Possibilities.
Oh,
it's
they're
a classic.
classic.
When the parents are in town, we gotta go to Possibilities. But for me, I would say like any dessert, any chocolate,
Any sweet treats.
any sweet treats.
Yeah.
I mean, all of it.
Come
All of
on, you
it.
always need a sweet treat, and I think we're gonna need that 5K afterwards. I think that's smart with the food festival to intersperse them, but it's just really amazing how they're doing all of that.
It's so amazing. It's so many performances too.
It's so exciting. You get to see something from everywhere, so it's so exciting.
Absolutely. Well, Abby, thank you so much for joining us and giving us all those details. When we come back, we'll have your 5-day forecast.
You're not gonna want to miss it.
Back with your 5-day forecast now. It's actually going to get a little warmer in the next coming days. We have 65 degrees on Monday. It's going to be a little cloudy. We might see some sun in there. And since it's the Masters season, I figured we'd do a little golf trivia. I shot 278 on 9 holes yesterday. So now I'm going to ask you, how many golf courses can I go to within the city limits of Syracuse? You got your options here. What do you think?
I think A, 3. There's no way there's more than 3.
Just 3?
Ilana, I'm gonna have to go with 12.
What?
There's a lot of greens here.
I only know of 1.
Abby, you got a guess?
I'm gonna go 9.
Boom. You got it. 9 within the city limits. If you're going in Onondaga County, almost 50, 46.
Wow.
So a lot of places to go.
You learn something new every day.
There you go.
Very impressive. Well, speaking of learning something new every day, for those of you who didn't know, Coachella is a huge music festival taking place in Indio, California every April, and it kicked off last night.
With the festival highlighting some of the biggest artists in music many fans want to watch. YouTube will be streaming this festival this year, while a vertical live stream option featuring DJ sets will also be available. Now guys, this is my favorite part of April. It kicked off last night. Lady Gaga was incredible. I think one of the best headliner performances we've seen in a really, really long time. Did anyone watch?
I can't say I have. I've seen the clips of Lady Gaga, and I think she is just a performer, and I really am curious to see what the weekend's gonna really bring. Who are you looking forward to, Ilana?
Ooh, Travis Scott. I think is tonight, I think, so I'm looking forward to him. I know Missy Elliott performed, Benson Boone. Do you guys have any favorite artists? I'm sure they're there.
I mean, I know you got the connects, Ilana. I'm just wondering, like, when am I going to be DJing up there at Coachella?
Yeah, that's true. Riley does DJ. I think pretty soon.
Oh,
DJ
really?
Flick.
Yeah.
DJ Flick,
All right,
that's his
yeah.
name.
To be determined. Abby, who's your favorite artist?
I mean, I want to watch Lady Gaga. I mean, I was really excited for that, so I'm gonna have to go back and look at it.
There's so many clips on YouTube, and also, guys, Benson Boone, he did an incredible cover of Bohemian Rhapsody, and everyone is talking about it.
Are they? Everyone?
Everyone is.
Everyone except for in Riley's circle.
On my social media, at least.
Exactly. Is Doechii performing?
I don't think so, but some other festival
maybe
she is.
in next year. But that's all for Juice and Java this morning.
Check us out online at CitrusTV.com and follow Citrus TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I'm Cora Mayer-Costa.
And I'm Ilana Epstein. Have a great Saturday, Syracuse.